That rare solar eclipse is now just 5 days away. We're going to tell you how communities are preparing and authorities are issuing emergency warnings for the estimated 12 million people who are already in its path and the more than 7 million expected to travel to see it. ABC's Steve Osunsami, he's in one of those prime viewing spots with a front row seat. He's in Blairsville, Georgia with more. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning to you, Michael. Next week, they plan to have a big tailgate party at the Art Center directly behind me, and they're hoping they won't have all these clouds because the big show will be in the sky. The interest in this eclipse is so high, they're expecting larger crowds than they know how to handle. Hotels are full, flights are oversold, and with millions of Americans pouring into those few American cities with the best possible view of the coming eclipse, local police, hospitals, and emergency medical services in those cities are on high alert.
It's all hands on deck enforcement strategies and, patrol or deployment strategies. So, we're kind of throwing everything at it.
The number of visitors they're expecting is so large, in some cities, they're preemptively declaring a state of disaster, a maneuver that allows them to call on the National Guard to help direct the masses of people.
If, a police department in a certain area is overwhelmed and they need us to come help set up traffic control checkpoints, we're ready to do that.
Here in Blairsville, Georgia, 2 hours north of Atlanta, where they'll see a rare total eclipse, they're expecting up to 200% more people than live here.
There's no reason to panic. We're not going to run out of gas. We're not going to run out of groceries. We just need to enjoy this event.
The state of Oregon alone is expected to see 1 million visitors. Some hospitals are canceling elective surgeries and calling in extra help for the emergency rooms. In Portland, they've already rented out 17,000 cars and SUVs at the International Airport for the big event. 43 miles of auto from end to end. That's what they normally do over a whole week.
The 7 million people who will be traveling to see the eclipse across 12 states will definitely be going into towns and different areas that are not accustomed to seeing this influx of people.
Just in case, the Red Cross has resources in place all along the eclipse zone, and they have suggestions for how to stay safe in such large crowds.
One thing is we really encourage folks to have in their cars an emergency go kit. And that should include things like water, non-perishable food, a flashlight with batteries, and an envelope full of cash.
I want you to take a look again at the clouds that are behind me. They're really hoping that this doesn't happen. There are actually mountains back there. Authorities are warning people that they may need to find a landline to make an emergency call during the eclipse viewing because there'll be so many people on their cell phones at one time.
And people make fun that I still have a landline. People make so much fun of me that I have one. And see, that's a good reason why to have one.
I have one, but the phone is unplugged.
Yes.
And I'm sure, Steve, a lot of people are hoping that those clouds clear away. Yeah. Thank you so much. And you at home, you can see our full coverage of the Great American Eclipse on Monday in the Great David Mirror. He's anchoring our live special starting at 1 p.m. Eastern.
When do you sleep?
Yeah, when do you sleep?
It's an issue, yeah. But DVR if you can't get out there, and just think I'll have Robin on the landline. It's going to be a great show.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.